Welcome to Canada. Here we are, home sweet home in Edgewater, Saskatchewan, Canada. This is something, a lifelong dream of mine come true. I was working in construction for so many years back in the, well, I guess, bigger city. Had to go to a conference in Saskatchewan, of all places. Loved it. Loved the air, the skies that never sleep. Just a beautiful place. Fast forward to today, and I'm finally taking possession of this little gem hidden in the heart of the prairies. It's rough. If you look around, it's rough. Oh, we've got the tractor and the seeder here that I saw in the listing. I've been going back and forth with the realtor for so long, just trying to figure out this whole deal. And I knew it was rough. I knew it had been untouched. The fields, I guess, are planted. I don't really know what the deal is. It's been worked into the price. Got a plow here. That's good. We can use that. I've always wanted to farm, you know? And I studied agriculture in school. Life took me on a different route. Ended up doing construction, but I always knew I'd buy a farm. What we got in here? Oh, yes. Good. We're going to be able to get some of this overgrowth down with that shortly here. That actually looks in pretty decent condition compared to the other John Deere that was sitting in the Quonset over there. All right. Yep, I saw that in the listing as well. Talked to the realtor. He said this is really rough, like a lot of the other things. Not sure if it's going to run, but if it does, we might be able to save some money because Lord knows I spent most of it on this purchase. So, yep, this is rough. Dang trees are growing right up through it. Fingers crossed we can get this thing started. I'm going to make a call. There's got to be a shop in the area. Okay. Enough lollygagging. Let's get to work. Gosh, we've got a lot of overgrowth to deal with here. Whole lot. All right, let's push this out here so I can get a little bit better light. Lights don't seem to be working in here. Go on. Come on. Come on. Jesus. I'll try to. Oh, all right. There we go. That should do it. Let's figure out if we can't get this thing started. Yep. Yes, sir. We got it. See if we can start trimming this down a bit, make it look a little bit more homey. It cuts. It cuts. A little rough, but we'll get it done. Definitely struggling to get through some of this thicker stuff, but we'll see how much we can get done. So we're running on fumes here. I'm gonna have to run to the gas station real quick. Did get a lot done though. Got a lot of this in the center here trimmed out. Definitely shows how much junk is lying around. We're gonna have to clean up or have somebody clean up. Just gonna run on in for some more fuel, maybe get a snack and then get back to it. I would really like to get farming because we're not just running on fumes in the little tractor. We're running on fumes financially and we need to turn some profit. All fueled up, ready to go. And we're back at it. Let's see if we can bang out some of this before the end of the day. And that's it. That's a wrap for tonight. We're going to tuck this thing in right here in the front yard and try to get some shut-eye. Get back at it bright and early tomorrow. We got a huge day. We are going to be hammering into farming. Oh, all right. That was, I guess, well-deserved rest, but we've got a whole lot of work to do today. We have to get some stuff moving on this farm. Show you real quick what I did last night. You can take a look here. It was getting dark, hard to see, but it's looking pretty decent. I got a bunch of metal I don't know what to do with. Old lawnmower that's not any good. Did discover this, though. Uncovered an old Ferguson. I'm I took a quick look at it last night, what I could see, and I think that I could probably get this working relatively easy. Used to tinker a lot on a lot of the old construction machines and that myself, so I have a base in it, and I'm pretty sure we can get this thing working real soon. Also, notice this thing. I think it's some sort of fertilizer spreader, or maybe a seed spreader, I'm not really sure, but could come in handy. Cleared a lot of this overgrowth, though. Today we're going to get cracking on this junk. Moving this to the junkyard. All right, already took a couple loads. Most of the stuff's gone. Just tossing this in here. Gonna strap it down and head back on in. Get rid of it. See if we can't make some more money. That was successful. We made a decent little chunk of change. Had to pay to get rid of some of the stuff to discard it, but we're treating ourselves to a new brush eater here. Gonna head back and try to clear up all the heavy stuff, get it all done, make it look just a little more presentable. See how this thing cranks? Yeah, oh yeah. This is gonna do the trick. I don't see why not. I'm gonna work my way down the fence, see if I can open this up, make it look a little better. Maybe finish up with the tractor. There we are. Another success. Things are moving right along. I got a hold of the local tractor dealership, and one of the guys, they're sending a service technician out, and he's going to take a look at the harvester. See if we can figure that out, because I've got some fields that came with the property. They do have crops in them, so we're going to see if we can at least turn some sort of profit there if we're lucky. That should do. Oh, there's our guy for the harvester. This should be good. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get that thing working. Hey, yeah, this is it. It's rough, I know. I don't know if you can do anything. I didn't even try to crank it. I left it for you. My expertise is limited. But see what you can do. I'm gonna head back and try to get the Ferguson going. All right, there we go. That's all tight. This should work. Let's see if we can fire it up. Yes! We got it. We got it. Another one running. This is great. Give it a little bit of fuel here. No, it works. Definitely got some rattling going on, a little bit of odd noises here and there, but you know what? It's running. See how he's coming along on this one. Looks like he's made progress. Hey, yeah, I'll hop up on just a second here. Fire it up. Oh, we're running. We got it. Well, it's far from purring, but it's definitely working. All right, I can use this. Good. Thank you very much, sir. Damn bush in my way. Thank you. Try to pull this out carefully without taking my head off with a branch. I don't know how long that's been sitting there, but... All right, well, she ain't pretty, but she works. Step by step, we'll do it. Lower this down. My gosh, look at those weeds. Just full of weeds, tons of weeds. I don't think we're gonna get top dollar for this, but better than nothing. That's it for the night. We are full and there is a vast oversight. I don't have a grain cart to transport this where I need to transport it to sell it. So we'll figure that out in the morning. We got a lot done. We made progress. We're working on the field. You know, it's a work in progress. It's all I can do on this farm, and we're gonna take it a day at a time. So I'll head in for the night. Just gonna pull the Ferguson up by the house. It doesn't need to sit out over here by the field. Yeah, we'll start again fresh in the morning and try to figure out the whole tractor dilemma. Another job well done today. Good morning. So we've got some good news. Last night before I went to bed, I fired off a text to the service technician who came out and got the harvester running for us, and he said my neighbor over here might actually be able to help me out with the trailer dilemma. Oh, that is a nice truck. So I gave him a call, and he said sure thing. They're out doing harvesting anyway, and they had a guy call in sick. They don't need their international with the little trailer right here. Said feel free to use it as long as you put some fuel in it, which I'm more than happy to do. This is saving my butt big time. We need to get one of these tractors on the farm sooner than later. There we go. All right. One disaster averted. That would have just sat in there and probably rot. Back at it. We filled the trailer about halfway, so we still got room. I'm gonna get this weed in, and then we've got another three fields to get in. The others are mostly flax, so we're gonna get the wheat in and move on to the flax. I don't really know what the prices are. We can't afford to really sit on it, so we're gonna be carting this stuff right away into town, selling it off, and trying to make some of our money back as quickly as possible. This thing moves right along. All right, fingers crossed. We're gonna see what we get for this. See what sort of. All right. Yeah, that's. Wow. I'm happy with that. $3,500, almost $3,600 we made off of that wheat. The guy said flax is actually gonna be not too bad. We're not gonna make a fortune because it hasn't been maintained the way it should have been. It hasn't been sprayed. We're going with what we've got. It's a large field. I'm gonna get to work and we'll see how much we can make on it. Still steaming along. Other than the odd clattering and clunking, this thing's really holding its own in the field. Tell you though, it'll be nice when we can afford something a little bigger. One load turns into another load, and we're just gonna be carting this stuff easily into the night. But boy, it's seeming like it's worth it. Even with a low yield, we're getting heavy amounts of money, especially for a starter farm. 13.5 a load is not bad. I'm not mad at that. That's gonna help us bring some profit up because in all honesty, I don't know what we're gonna do during the winter time. I don't know how we're gonna really maintain it all because we were quite fortunate with our mortgage. We have a 1-month grace period we didn't have to pay, but starting in October, we are gonna have to fork out some money, and it's gonna get tougher and tougher throughout the winter season. I haven't really figured it out. I'm working, it's day to day. I'm just worried right now about raking in some money, putting it aside, and trying to get us through the cold months, which I hear are brutal here in Saskatchewan. No. What was that? No. Oh, we broke something. That hit hard. What is that? That let's take a look. What it just sounded like it came from the engine. You know, it's tough to say. I don't see any visible things. This is not good. This is not good at all. We're gonna have to have the technician come back, I think. It's gonna cost us more money. I mean, we made some money, but this is gonna cost a fortune, I think. You know what? I'm gonna hold my head high. We had a successful day. Be sure to subscribe and join in next time when we call the technician out and we get this farm back underway with high hopes.